My name is Michael Arrington. My title, founder of Arrington Capital. In 2017, there were tons of these ICOs, initial coin offerings. And there's some great deals, an explosion of activity occurred. And just like the early web, 99% of those, they haven't disappeared because coins never really go away. But for the most part, they failed. At the time, I was running a venture fund that was a traditional Silicon Valley venture fund. And we'd actually did a couple crypto investments, but I decided I wanted to transition full-time into crypto. I didn't actually purchase any XRP until 2017, which is a good time because it was trading in the 3 to 5 cent range back then. Ripple and XRP have been completely misunderstood in the last decade. Skeptics of XRP would call it the corporate coin, the banking coin, and I think history will tell a story about XRP and Ripple that's it's a fundamental part of our ecosystem and a defender of our ecosystem. What's clear is the foresight of Chris Larsen and then what Brad has done to further that goal, that vision is going to be a huge business in its own right through acquisitions and product development. The great thing about crypto is that anybody can start their own garden. What Ripple is something different, and it was clear back then it was different in a good way and a different way from the rest of crypto. If you look at the tools available to investors in traditional finance with all of its limitations and exchanges and operating hours and custody issues, it's still a huge difference in quality and number of tools that traditional hedge funds have to operate with markets. They need different tools than they have now. Not just for compliance, but also just like they need more robust tools. And my hope would be that Ripple continues through acquisitions and product development to find a way to serve that need. The hidden road in acquisition by Ripple, which I think you're now calling Ripple Prime, it's just a prime broker essentially. And it seems so simple, and prime brokers are a dime a dozen in the real world. But in crypto, we've never found one that's very good. So it's going to be a huge business and like a backbone of what Ripple and XRP become. And we need that infrastructure like super badly. Seeing the future is hard. Seems easy, and you use heuristics and you use past data to make these guesses.
And I'm also
turns out it's really hard. If Ripple, which is very mission focused, has shown that over at least the last decade, can continue to hyper focus on what their mission is and then execute on that.